I am being who I am. The problem is that you don't want to accept me for who I am.
I don't know, man, because every time you pop up on my For You page, it's right after you've said something you ought not have, often about black people, and then a black person tells you that's messed up and maybe even tries to explain why, and you start talking about your dad and the people you were raised around like somehow these relationships should make you an honorary member of the community. But it's like, you don't act like a member of the community. You make an outsider of yourself. I just watched Crave Crystal's video clip of one of your lives where you make a joke about how this is who you are until the police pull you over and then you start acting like a white person. Like, let's say I have a friend and she's so close to my family that my family decided to make her an honorary member. My mother calls her daughter. My siblings call her sister. And one day she decides to go to the most public place known to humanity, with company as mixed as the entire world, to make a joke about something that she doesn't have to worry about, but is a very real danger to me. She's gonna get kicked out of the circle of trust. She's out of the family. I understand that you have close relationships with members of the black community. So do I. My husband and I had children. I made babies in my body that I pushed out into the world. And not only did that not make me a member of the black community, but it was never even a topic of discussion. I don't know what that's about. Like, maybe you could have these precious relationships without trying to use them to make yourself an honorary member of a community that you could literally never be a part of. Like, are the precious relationships not enough? Not only is that weird in and of itself, but as someone who's on the outside looking in, I can't fathom what you think it is about you that should make you an honorary member of the black community. You're kinda dangerous and you don't really listen. I'm not making fun of you. I got nothing personal against you. I'm also no better than you because it happens to me all the time where I say something without considering the implications or even being aware of the implications, and then I find out that the implications are more than I could ever have imagined. But call it what it is. You're not being attacked because you don't behave the way white people are supposed to. In fact, you often do when you come to the most public place known to man and say mean, ignorant stuff without even thinking about it. And you do that with being real creepy about using relationships you have with members of the black community to make yourself a member. And then people respond to that. Like, we're white, man, and no matter how close we get to any members of the black community, we're never going to be granted by the entire black community some honorary status. And it's weird that that seems to be one of your expectations. It's weirder still that despite how often you misspeak, you still think you should be. I just feel like if you were as immersed into the black community as you seem to think you are, you would realize what a liability you are to that community. What is it about you that you believe should make you this honorary member of the black community, despite you showing time and again that you cannot be trusted with what makes the black community vulnerable? Like, you were just joking about it.